It's been kind of a long day, hasn't it?
Oh, you said it, Jessie.
How's Olivia St. John?
Well, she's alive. That's about all I can say. We can't get to that bullet that's lodged right around her spine. So at the moment, she is in a coma, and she's on life support systems.
What are her chances of making it?
Not good.
I hate to hear that. I hate to hear it about any patient we have.
Come on, Jessie. We do the best we can.
I know you do the best you can. Now, why don't you go home and have some dinner and as pleasant an evening as you possibly can?
Thank you. I'll try.
Dr. Lamb.
Oh, Monica! I'm so glad I caught you.
Oh, really? Why?
I just wanted to compliment you on the open-heart surgery you did on Ramona Esteves. I mean, you never cease to amaze me.
Thank you very much. What do you want?
Nothing. Why can't I pay you a compliment without you being suspicious?
Well, because it's obvious that you're buttering me out for something. What is it?
Nothing. Well, there is a little something.
I thought so.
I was wondering if I could have the pleasure of your company at dinner tonight.
That's it?
That's it. I mean, if you're not interested, say so. It happens to be I've got reservations at the Villa Capri.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm.
You can't get reservations there. Well, I have to say, I'm impressed.
Only the newest and the best for my most beautiful wife. What do you say?
I would say an offer like that is something that I can't refuse.
Absolutely. Jessie, will you sign us out? Good night.
Yes, good night.
Alan, wait up.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry if I'm late.
Late?
Well, you're not late at all. Monica, I know you haven't exactly been thrilled with Ned living in the house with us, so I thought this would be a good opportunity. We will have dinner and talk everything out, and, you know, and just the three of us. It'll be great.
Ah, I see.
You don't know how much I've been looking forward to spending an evening alone with my Uncle Al and Aunt Monica.
Ah, Edward, there you are. I can't tell you how grateful we are for your hospitality.
What hospitality? What are you talking about? As a matter of fact, what are you doing? Jennings, put those suitcases down.
Sir, Mrs. Quartermain said...
I don't give a damn what Mrs. Quartermain said. I said put those suitcases down.
Edward, Mrs. Quartermain can't have told you. This very dear, dear lady has invited us both to stay while our yacht is in dry dock.
Lila, what's going on here?
Lila, if this is an imposition, we can...
Absolutely not. Edward has just read some rather bad news in the financial papers.
I have.
There always seems to be something, doesn't there?
Before Jennings takes you upstairs, why don't you two go into the living room and have a cup of coffee?
Oh.
Why, that's a very good idea. Thank you. Perhaps I could have a cup of tea.
That's no problem. Is that all right, Jennings?
Oh, yes, sir. I'll get some right away. Lady Ashton, coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee's fine, thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lila, read my lips. The answer is no. Absolutely, utterly, unequivocally no. Now, it's bad enough to have Tracy as a daughter, but I'm damned if I'm going to give the time of day to that scoundrel that she married. I mean, he's nothing but a womanizer. And I'm damned if I'm going to have him spending time in my house.
Well, that's fine, Edward. You're entitled to your thoughts, except it happens to be my house. And I will have whoever I please in it.
Monica, you're standing on a technicality.
That technicality, Father, is a deed. You're going to have to read it and weep.
Listen, I'm telling you that I...
Oh, hush up, all of you. You have told us, Edward. Thank you. Any more shouting, the Astons are going to hear us.
The East Wing is just gathering dust.
Well, let's demolish it so we don't have those blood-sucking gypsies dropping in and out of the blue, disrupting our lives.
Father, the East Wing is halfway to downtown Port Charles. You're never going to hear them.
Except at dinner. You can be sure they'll hear the dinner bell.
Edward, you're obstinate, mean-spirited, and childish. And if you can't be nice to Larry and Ariel, don't be surprised if Monica asks you to move out.
Oh, Monica wouldn't do that. Would you, Monica?
Well, I hadn't thought about it until now, but actually might just calm things down around here. Thank you very much, Lila.
You better remember which side of your bed you're sleeping on, sir. Treat the Ashtons with a little more grace.
Oh, grace, hell. How much do you want for this house, Monica?
Edward, stop it.
Well, I mean it. If it's the only way I can get some peace and quiet around here, I'll buy the place back again. How much?
I want 10% of everything above what you have.
Don't be outrageous.
I'm not being.
Well, that was a delicious cup of tea. My compliments to the cook.
Well, she didn't grow it.
That's very good, Edward. Good. Yes, I must remember that. Perhaps Jennings could show us upstairs. I know that Ariel has an appointment fairly soon over at General Hospital.
Yeah. Well, everything's all right, I hope.
Oh, no, everything's fine, really.
We have a very good staff if you ever need us.
Oh, good.
That's very kind of you.
I'll tell you where Jennings can tell you where to go.
Edward,
Edward.
stop.
Father.
We have to go to the hospital.
Nice seeing you, Larry. Ariel, welcome to the Quartermain house.
Thank you.
See you later, Lila. Edward.
This way, if you please.
Thank you.
Albert, you know how fragile the artifact is, so extra care, if you please, there's a good fellow.
Absolutely, Lord Ashton.
Oh, poor cousin Robert. I was sure he'd have nipped it in the bud by now.
Well, he still thinks he and Sean can stop it before it goes to trial.
Well, according to this paper, that's going to be this afternoon.
Well, that doesn't give them much time,
Good morning.
does it?
Good morning.
Okay.
Sam over here, huh?
Would you like some coffee?
Yes, please, Ruby. Here's a round trip ticket to New York.
Great, what about the list of jewelry stores?
It's in there, too, and I want you to hit everyone on that list.
Well, this could take a while.
Oh, work as fast as you can, then.
Don't expect any miracles.
That's exactly what I do expect. While you're working on that earring, I'm going to be pushing the guys in the lab for the sequence and the fingerprint.
Here we go. Can I get you something else? Bacon and eggs, maybe?
How fast can you make it?
Well, you can have boiled in 2, poached in 3, scrambled in 4.
Scramble with bacon in 4. Sam? Breakfast is on me. As long as it's fast.
There you are. You know, Alan, I haven't had to shout at you to wake you up since you were 16 years old. I was about to do so.
You never had to shout at me, Mother.
Monica shouts at you now.
I do not.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
No, you don't.
Fortunately, I don't.
Look, I don't have time to argue about this one. I have to get to the hospital.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, I've got to get to the office.
You haven't been there for weeks.
Well, I've got to make sure it's still there.
You have a nice day, Mother, okay?
Thank you, dear.
And you too, Edward.
Yeah, how can I with a house full of strangers?
They're not strangers, Edward. They're family. Oh, dear, do you have to go now?
Well, yes, I really do.
Good morning.
Have a good day, she says.
Grandmother, you wanted to see me?
Oh, yes, dear. I'd planned for a lovely surprise, but I'm afraid it's all ruined now. You know, I don't ask much from my family. Couldn't you stay just for a few moments? I had cook prepare a special breakfast for our house guests.
Tell me it's Kippers, I shall think I've ascended to heaven. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry to
Morning.
hear you're not joining us for breakfast. Come, Lila. We shall not let Cook's efforts go for naught.
No.
She's rather disappointed.
Certainly seems like it was very important to her.
Well, I have some free time this morning.
She's right, you know. She asks so little and she gives so much.
Yep.
Father.
Yeah, Kippers is asking a hell of a lot if you ask me. Yeah. Revolted.
After you.
Monica.
Shouldn't your wife be sitting there?
If she were here, but she is not. Oh, thank you, Alan. That's very kind.
She's out rather early, isn't she?
Yes, and I have no idea where. I know that she has to go to General Hospital a little later. Well, perhaps she's gone to the yacht to check on the repairs. I understand that they're progressing swiftly.
The faster they lift anchor, the better.
You know, Kippers work absolute wonders for the complexion. Not that yours actually needs any assistance. You have that natural, radiant glow. You take after Lila.
She's my mother, Larry, not Monica's.
He knows that, dear.
Forgive me, Alan. I haven't paid any attention to your complexion this morning, have I? My compliments to Cook.
Oh, she'll be delighted.
Well, you know, your staff reflects your excellent taste.
I hope somebody has helped you with that doodad of yours.
Excuse me?
That valuable brass, whatever you call it, that you brought with you. If nobody's found a safe place for it, I'll be happy to put it in the safe in the living room.
Well, that's most gracious of you, Edward, but thank you. It's all been taken care of.
Ned, dear, you've hardly touched your food.
Yes, a growing boy needs all the nourishment he can get. Forgive me, Ned. I forget how sensitive you are. I shouldn't refer to you as a boy.
Well, it's just a figure of speech.
Nonetheless, I apologize. It was entirely the wrong word to use for a fine figure of a man that my son has become.
I think it's a fine compliment from a very nice man.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but some of us have to earn a living.
Yeah, is that what you call it?
You coming, Monica? You putting in for early retirement?
Oh, she doesn't have to do that for years and years. this family really doesn't have to work for a living, and it's early yet. Why don't we stay and linger a bit? More coffee, kippers, sterling conversation? After all, how often do we all get together like this?
Oh, my dear boy, those are my thoughts exactly.
There's nothing that I should enjoy more.
Well, far be it for me to break up the party.
Well, as long as nobody throws another fish at me.
Monica?
As I said earlier, I do have some free time this morning.
Good. We'll spend the morning together then. All of us.
Don't tell me it's my imagination, Monica.
She's your overactive imagination.
There is a huge difference, Monica, between imagination and the truth. You are absolutely fascinated by Larry Ashton.
That is not the truth.
Fine, then you're mesmerized by the man.
Alan, I think you've lost it.
You look me straight in the eye, Monica, and you tell me that.
Alan, you have lost it.
You're falling all over him, Monica. You know it. You're acting like a schoolgirl every time you're near him.
That is not the truth.
Fine, you prove it to me. You go out to dinner with me tonight and forget the stupid slideshow of his.
I can't do that.
Am I imagining that you're saying that?
I promised Lila. I can't disappoint her.
I rest my case.
Alan! Alan! Oh, come on, not you two.
Hardly.
Please.
If you're interested in anyone in my family, I doubt that it's your old dad.
You know, you're worse than Alan is.
You're right, I am worse. And, I'm really glad that Uncle Alan thinks that you're mesmerized by Lord Ashton's perfect. While Uncle Alan's out battling the green-eyed monster, the two of us could be out having the time of our lives.
Sorry, I tried to get Ned to stay. He just wouldn't.
Oh, well, I suppose one shouldn't be surprised by that. Anyway, you're a dear love for trying so hard. Well, we'll just have to soldier on without him, won't we? Is that blasted girl? She knows how important this evening is to me.
Well, Lisa, we could send someone down to the boat to fetch her if you like.
Well, Jennings already called your driver. Apparently they were going to be leaving quite soon.
Oh.
Monica and I could go looking for Ariel. There's no problem at all.
Oh, nonsense, Alan. Anyway, that would mean you missed some of our show. We can't have that, can we? No, I'm sure she'll be here in a minute. Excuse me.
Yes.
No. We have to wait much longer. This is going to be called the Late Late Show.
Just one moment, Edward. One moment more.
That was very kind of her. You made it there, eh? Why would it take both of us to go down and get Ariel, assuming we did find her?
Monica, you rather have stainless steel nerves with the sensitivity of a rock. It had nothing to do with Ariel.
Well, your flattery overwhelms me. Why did you want both of us to leave?
Because I want to stop this business with his lordship before it goes on for a minute longer, that's all.
What business are you talking about?
Monica, I have seen the signs of you fluttering and getting aroused by a man before. Unfortunately, that man doesn't happen to be me. But you see, I'm damn well going to make sure it's not him.